Here we've got a beef shank, otherwise known as volcano cut, or this specifically is a Thor's hammer. The reason we call it a Thor's hammer is because it's been Frenched properly and the meat is a little bit lower. The great thing about butcher shop and the quality of not only the meat but the preparation is that you have the full kitchen brigade, including a saucier, which would clean this and make sure it's in perfect format that puts you in the head chef position. So all I've got to do now is cook it. So there's a few different ways we can tackle this. The way we're going to do it today is a classic French red wine braise. So the first thing we would do is we would get a knife out and we would clean this all up. But like I said, butcher shop just makes these pieces of meat immaculate. So there's no cleaning or pre-prep work we need to do at all. So that's all done. One of the more complex processes is the broth. And we're lucky enough to have a very high quality broth. Usually you take the bones, you do almost the same prep except for the potatoes, and then you're going to cook that for somewhere between 10 and 12 hours and then reduce it to get it to a point where you're at this already. To recap, we have all of our veg prep for mirepoix, which is our shallot, carrot, and celery. We've got garlic, potatoes, fresh herbs, red wine, beef broth, and then we've twined our beast here with a little bit of rosemary. So all this is going to go into one pot. We'll deglaze with the wine and we'll let it cook for 2 or 3 hours. We're almost ready for the oven. The last two things is we make a cartouche just to make sure the top of our beef isn't going to dry out too much. And then to make this pristinely white and to keep that, since it's been cleaned so nicely, we're just going to cap this with a little bit of tin foil. One of the great things about this cut specifically is that all the bone marrow is actually going to come out and it's going to go right into the sauce as it's braising. So now with this protected and this can be pristine white, we can take this and pop it right in the oven. After the braised beef goes into the oven, we've now got a few hours to hang out, get some cheese to room temperature, pick some breads, and just relax, because this is going to be stunning as soon as it comes out. Now this is a dish that looks spectacular just right out of the oven. So depending on how formal you want to be, get some linens out, you can plate everything up, or you can just pick the thing up and give everyone a fork and just grab a piece. Butcher shop makes a stunning meal like this incredibly simple. The meat's already done for you. The broth is already done. So all you've got to do is put all the ingredients into one pot, pour some wine, and get at it. Cheers.